I can film now. Good afternoon, Epcot! We are here at the annual pass previews of Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, set to open Memorial Weekend on May 27, 2022. Now today it's May 10th, so everything you're going to see in this video, consider a spoiler alert. Let's go! Alright, before we get started, yes, I made these ears, and yes, I made those ears. We're fitted out and ready, and if the camera's shaking, my bad. I was trying to double duty hold this water bottle, but anyway.
Hey, babe, how do you make a star with 2 fingers? Bam! Yeah!
The turkey leg. Why only the leg? What about the rest of this creature? We are eager to learn the answers to these questions and so much more about your world. In return, we Xandarians hope to share with you more about ours. Getting around Xandar couldn't be easier. Our solar trains run day and night, thanks to our nearly endless supply of light. Multiple stations throughout the city, Xandarians everywhere they need to go at ultra-high speed. Xandarians also travel by water. We don't have to do that?
Hi guys, straight ahead. Straight ahead all the way down.
I guess if you want to walk around.
I'm sure it will be wonderful for you to relive all of those memories again. And it's thanks to the Guardians that Xandar is reaching out to other cultures across the galaxy.
I got a little bit of Quill. That's supposed to be like a newscast, it looks like. Huh? Yeah. So they asked the Marvel team to come in, and you know, of course, why not?
Xandar would have never survived the battle were it not for the intervention of this ragtag team we know as the Guardians of the Galaxy. To uncover the true story, I spoke with the captain of the crew. Peter Quill, thank you for joining me today. The leader of your group was telling me about your plan to save Xandar.
Make sure to fill in all available space, please.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome, Terrence. Go ahead and fill in all available space, please. Do not cross that yellow line.
We are all galactic neighbors in a vast universe which we and countless others share. For you to travel to Xandar would take 2.5 million years, assuming you had a ship that could fly at the speed of light. So we decided to come to you. But even we could not have reached you so easily were it not for the Cosmic Generator, an advanced piece of Xandarian technology that creates jump points, artificial tunnels that act as shortcuts, linking distant points in space. It is our desire to share this wondrous technology with your people so that together we might explore new worlds and create a brighter tomorrow. And now, as the culmination of the wonders of Xandar, you will be teleported to a Nova ship above your planet for a demonstration of the Cosmic Generator. I trust you will find it an unforgettable experience.
Welcome, people of Epcot. Epcoters. Epcotians. Citizens of Epcot. Does anyone know what they call themselves? What? I'm on? Someone needs to tell me when I'm on. Welcome, Epcot Terrans. I am Centurion Tal Merrick, and we're just about ready to teleport you up to the ship for the demonstration. As you're about to enter a secure Nova area, I must ask you to put away your Terran communication devices at this time.
y'all, Future Nina here. So, unfortunately, I was reviewing some of the footage, and unfortunately, the GoPro and I don't get along, so I wasn't able to get any in-ride footage. Sorry about that, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Hopefully, maybe if I get to ride this ride ever again, then maybe I'll get a little more nifty on my GoPro and I'll figure out how it works. One thing that, after reviewing the footage, that I didn't address that I really wanted to was that there's a lot of reports of people feeling really nauseous on the ride. Now, I asked Bae, he said he wasn't nauseous, but he's actually pretty good, like in terms of tolerance. Like, he's not the kind of person who gets seasick or anything like that. Now, me personally, I'm a little more sensitive. However, if you're the kind of person who gets really sick on Soarin', this ride is not for you. If you're the kind of person who can tolerate Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey and teacups at max speed, like at max rotation, then you are golden. You are good to go. The ride doesn't spin. It's kind of like the Omnimover movements left and right, similar to like Haunted Mansion, but obviously lots smoother and at 55 miles an hour. But in terms of like nausea, it's kind of like in the middle. If you're the kind of person who's like, you still want to ride it, you want to still try it out for yourself, I would say try to go on an empty stomach, just to be sure. Don't have anything too, heavy down your stomach before you ride this thing. But I know some people, they've had their own, kind of remedies like sea bands and ginger chews and ginger oil and things like that. So to each their own. I say it is, it really depends where you're at. If you're at row 1, you're gonna get like the brunt and like wind and thrill of the ride. If you're in the back, you're not gonna get, if you're in the back, you're gonna get more of the the G-forces. If you're in the middle, like rows 5 and 6, you're gonna get the most panoramic views, and that's just how the way the track is formatted and the way that they turn you. So that's just kind of try to keep that in mind. I don't know if you can request rows right now, or during opening, and it might just be so hectic they're just like, no, you can't request any rows, just go. But to each their own. I would say, again, the whole nausea thing, if you have a sensitive stomach or kind of sensitive, but you still want to try to ride this ride, I would say just go on empty stomach just in case. Anyway, enough babbling. We're gonna head back to the footage right now. Got it.
I should have asked ahead of time.
You didn't think about it for a while, did you? Well, okay, so we ended up going to Creations Eatery for, I'm gonna adjust the camera here, sorry guys. Creations Eatery for lunch. I got the Bami burger, we got the General Tso chicken salad, and then we got the Liège waffle, but I got everything on the side, like all the toppings, because I have control issues. So, I keep adjusting the camera, so anyway. Okay, thoughts on Guardians while we eat?
It was very fast.
Yeah.
Surprising. It was hard to take everything in because everything was happening so fast. There was so much wind blowing, but it was exciting. I liked it. I think I need to write it a few more times so I can get the storyline in my head more. But
well, the interesting thing too is that there's 6 different songs on this ride, so it's like
I didn't hear a single song.
So we got September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Is it the Commodores or Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Give me 6 different songs for a ride.
Yeah, so there's Iran, there's September, there's Conga, and then if I remember what they are, I'll put them up.
It was so fast. The ride was exciting. It was short. It's short, but it was exciting. I thought it was really cool. Definitely do not hold the camera in your hand. You will probably lose it. Unless you've got a thunder grip on that thing.
Yeah. So that ride, it actually was where the Universe of Energy used to be. So they do have a lot of Easter egg references in the queue. However, we were kind of rushed through the queue, so I didn't get to get a lot of footage on it because it is annual pass previews. So the queue that was there, we weren't even going through most of it. But yeah, I thought in terms of like intensity, it is the most intense ride here at Epcot.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Is it as intense as Expedition Everest? Remember the one with the Yeti in Animal Kingdom? Not as rickety, of course. It's like this technology is definitely smoother.
I'd say it's like Space Mountain, but like smoother and a lot more twisting, which made it like more exciting.
I think if I had to compare the two, it's higher than Space Mountain, not as high as Rock and Roller Coaster in Hollywood Studios. But because it's an omni coaster, it kind of shifts you here and there. So you're not parallel with the track all the time. There was because you're twisting and turning so much, and you're basically surrounded by screens the entire time. Like there's like stuff happening there and then happening there simultaneously. We got row 5, row 6, which I heard was like the most panoramic view of everything. And I thought, I got to see like a good chunk of everything that was happening. By the way, I'm eating a Mediterranean salad with my Bami burger. This doesn't make any sense geographically, but it has a nice vinaigrette, it's good, and I like olives, so here we are. I'm trying out his chicken salad, hang on. So, General Tso, I think that's how you pronounce it. Is it hot?
It's mild.
Almost like an orange chicken glaze.
Yeah.
Or like a honey, honey chicken glaze.
Kind of like.
So if you ever had honey chicken at Panda Express maybe?
Yeah, tastes like General Tso chicken.
Okay. And then I'm gonna, what?
We did get this mango, what is it? Coconut milkshake?
Yeah, I thought it was apple, and I was about to have the biggest hissy fit.
And they gave us this straw, and it's paper, but it sucks because the shake's so thick that when you try to, inhale it like you want to, it gets stuck at the bottom, and the straw is paper, so it's porous. So it kind of fights against the suction.
So is this mango syrup?
I don't know, I think so. So I've opted to use a spoon, and it's working out just fine. But if you're planning to use a straw to walk around and drink this thing, it's not gonna happen. Unless it's melted. Or you bring your own straw.
And I believe because it's coconut, it's vegetarian based or vegan based or something.
Yeah.
They might have used the coconut milk for the base.
That's why I brought you here.
Okay. Bro, as in overall the ride, it was really enjoyable. I would love to ride that again. But just so you guys know, again, this is annual pass previews time. By the time this hits the public, so that's Labor Day, Memorial Day weekend, it will be either only on virtual queue or fancy ride. So basically you have to pay your way to get in. Kind of like how Rise of the Resistance is right now. It's either you have to pay, and they haven't disclosed the price of what it's going to be. It might be anywhere towards $15 because again, it's a new ride. It's going to be high demand. I don't think they're going to have a standby from what I've heard. But if you're going to put money down for a ride in Epcot, I would say it would be this one.
For sure.
Yeah.
For your older children.
Yes.
That is not a 5-year-old's ride.
It is not.
Maybe. I don't know what kind of 5-year-olds you guys have. Mine would be scared. Yeah,
ours would be freaking out because there is a lot of images out there that's not scary, but if they don't know what the characters are, then they're gonna freak out.
A lot of darkness.
Yeah.
But yeah. pretty adult ride for an adult park, I think. Right? Considering what we have at Epcot. Frozen.
Yeah.
Vegetable garden one. France.
So going back to like the queue space, there is actually a lot more Easter eggs that were in there, and we couldn't get to it because again they were kind of rushing us through the line. But the building was from the original Universe of Energy. It was an attraction that they shut down here in the 90s. Here's the thing: Bae and I didn't grow up going to Epcot a lot. Like like by the time that we went on our first like solo vacation together in 2016, that was my second time going, and like that was his first time. So we didn't grow up with the old school Epcot, but there is a lot of references of old school Epcot in the queue space. So kind of pay attention to the interviews that Peter Quill says, because the whole story is based on him returning to Epcot, and he makes references of how he went on a family trip there and how, oh, I can't wait to see Horizons and the Kitchen Cabaret, and it's like, yeah, who's gonna break it to him that those attractions aren't here anymore? So I think that's like kind of a clever way to still pay homage to old Epcot, because that's also like a thing. Like people talk about how old Epcot was awesome. So I wanted to share too, like kind of like the storyline of this attraction. It's kind of hard, honestly, to film because when we were doing the Ratatouille, we had a lot of space, but out there wasn't a ton of space for us to kind of relax and film and things like that. But by the way, this is a pretty decent burger. Like this is basically a banh mi burger, similar to like the banh mi sandwich that you would get at a Vietnamese restaurant. It's like meat and cilantro and mint and cucumber and carrots, and it's really good. Anyway, the original idea of Xandar that's here at Epcot is, and I was playing this earlier, like imagine there's like the China Pavilion or the UK Pavilion, the France Pavilion. So this is the first intergalactic IP-driven pavilion that's here in Epcot, so they picked Xandar. And then in front of the attraction, you'll see it's marked by the Nova Corps ship, the same ships that are used in the fleet protecting Xandar against Ronan in the first one?
Yes.
I called him the Pie Maker because I was the actor in Pushing Daisies, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So, and also that one dude from Twilight. I don't know. Anyway. He was like in love with one of the blonde chicks, you know what I mean? Anyway.
He had long hair.
Why do I know that? Anyway. Now, unfortunately, during cast member previews, they didn't have the gift shop open. However, they do have merch ready because I saw during the press releases some of the merch that you get to see. Like it's like a fanny pack or a side bag that looks like the cassette tape player. There's different lines, but it's Guardians lines. So I did see some stuff. I did see some matching family stuff. So probably buy it sometime in the summer because I anticipate really long lines during opening day.
It's gonna be a very long ride.
Yeah, and I can imagine like how long the virtual queue is gonna like just go.
So when did Rise of the Resistance come out? 2020?
So it came out, we first wrote it 2020, but it actually came out December 2019.
It's 2022, the lines are still long.
Yeah, so.
And this is a good ride, so.
Yeah, people basically, if they don't manage to score or don't pay for their fancy ride pass to Rise, they end up staying on standby, and it could be up to 4 hours depending. Now this won't have, this is set up like Ratatouille, how there's no standby, it's a virtual queue only.
Interesting.
I think during the first couple weeks of opening, I think they're just gonna try to do that. So I anticipate this is going to be like Slinky Dog status, like it's gone, like within a minute. You better have great internet or something if you want this to work out. Overall verdict on this salad. This is the General Tso's salad. The chicken reminded me of like almost like a cross between honey and orange chicken smashed together, but really crispy skin. Yeah,
I think so. It's really good.
But it's big, guys. Like it's big. So like, I think honestly, you and I should have shared that.
I think so, because I'm pretty full.
Yeah.
Honestly, normally I get chicken nuggets, but you know, I wanted to order something adult.
I think it was also because it was our first time here.
So here I am.
The banh mi burger, like, as far as theme park burgers, it's better than anything you'd get at, what's that one place? Cosmic Rays. And the fact that it's banh mi, like the banh mi topping, the banh mi style, it was really good. So it's kind of, and that's the whole thing with Connections Eatery. It's like had like influence of different exotic things from across the world. Like Asian style salad, like a Vietnamese style burger. There's also other ones, like there was another burger that had like brie cheese on it and things like that. So, honestly, I like this place, but I feel like Epcot didn't need it. I feel like Magic Kingdom has crap food over there. I'll be honest, not the greatest. I felt like they should have transplanted the effort they did here over at Magic Kingdom or Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios only has like one or two really good quick services, and this is like, oh, this is a great quick service at a place that already has great food over there. So it's like.
And this place is huge.
And yeah, this place is pretty big. Like if you see, this is also connected to the new Creations Cafe, which is the Starbucks, and it's massive.
Wait for me.
Like, yeah. Anyway, but now this I wanted to try. This is the Liège waffle. I'm assuming it's Belgian, but I can't help. I wanted to buy this so badly because it reminded me of when we went to Tokyo Disney, and at the bottom floor of Ikspiari, which is their downtown Disney, they had this waffle place that Bay and I went to pretty much, like almost every day. Almost every day. And we had like chocolate dip waffle or just like a regular dip waffle. So and this usually comes with the toppings on it, but I wanted to try it without the topping.
What is that?
It's a Liège waffle, so it's Belgian based, so it has like sugar on top. So this as alone, it's just like caramelized sugar. No, it's sugar. It's like sugar crystals.
Oh, cool.
So, wanna try?
Yeah.
By itself first. I don't know if you wanted this. It's kind of tough.
That's good.
Yeah? It's kind of tough.
It's very sweet. Without the toppings.
Yeah, so I can only imagine what it is
What
with
are the toppings? Strawberries?
Caramel, and whipped cream. You could, and I asked for like everything on the side, and then she said, do you want to just take everything out? And I was like, no, I just want it on the side. So you can actually say, hey, I just want the waffle with whipped cream, or something like that.
It's good. Can I try with the whip?
The Cool Whip? It's not Cool Whip, it's like regular vanilla whip.
Good.
Yeah? Okay. I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, I like it, but so the crystal sugaring is only on one side, guys. It's only on one side, but overall, it's delicioso. Just leaving Connections Eatery, Connections Cafe. Again, solid quick service. Kind of wish this was at a Magic Kingdom, but okay, whatever. Anyway, also spoils for the day. Popcorn bucket but this one I think the original version was red when it first came out, but now this is the 50th anniversary blue version. The compartment is actually pretty big, and it was like, was it $29? 25, 29?
I think it was. I have the receipt. It's like 13 plus 5, so
Oh.
18.
Oh, really?
I think so.
It's a lot cheaper than I thought. I thought it was like gonna be like $25 or $29.
No. So 550 plus 1350. So the bucket's
$19.
$13.50. It's Phil's said bucket. It's $5.50.
Oh, okay. It's not that bad actually.
But then after that, casualty. But after that, refills are
Aw,
only
poor
$2. Refills are only $2.25,
Yes.
which makes buying the popcorn bucket once, if you're a frequent visitor, worth it.
Yeah. Because they're not filling our Tokyo buckets anymore. Because they salty. I'm kidding. No, it's also because they're not supposed to. Technically, it's only supposed to be Disney World buckets they're supposed to be filling. Anyway.
Look, man, they got our money. What else do they want? What else do they want?
So, but other than that, you know, he's been getting so much attention for those ears.
I thought it was for my haircut.
I mean, it's a nice haircut. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but got a haircut now. Anyway, so right now, the way fancy rides are working, there's Test Track and going to be Guardians and Frozen Ever After. If you only have money to blow on one of them, it's got to be Guardians. If you know, if your family can handle it. You know, if you have like family that's old enough to deal with it. But yeah, no, I think that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that ride
that was
was a lot
good.
of fun. It was a good time.
Fast pace.
Yeah, and our line was super long, but it was because it's annual pass previews. I'm not anticipating a long wait during annual pass previews, but like once it goes out to the public, even if you guys are gonna get a virtual queue, which would be great, you might be in line for like an hour or so afterwards. So if this video is a little like rushed and hodgepodgey, sorry about that. It's just that we gotta go pick up our kids now because they're with grandpa right now. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.